Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today we are doing a reading all about what your person's current feelings are for you. We're looking at their intentions as well as their next move towards you, and we're going to get a little bit of guidance for your reading as well. I want to thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. I am running a big sale on my Etsy shop. You can get all my private readings at a discount. As well as healings. I also offer Akashic karma clearings. If that's something that interests you, I do recommend it. Sorry, have I done Taurus's reading? I don't think I have. Sorry, I'm. If I have, then I'll just do 2 readings. Sometimes that happens, by the way. But it's because we needed a second one. Beautiful. Anyway, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on in Taurus's love life? What is the overall energy surrounding Taurus's love life with their person? What's the overall energy that surrounds Taurus and their love life with their person? Let's take a look here. What's going on with your person, Taurus? Let's see. What is going on with Taurus and their person? Beautiful. Sorry. Got some cards coming out. We did 9 of Swords reverse. Interesting. I feel like this person could be trying to get you out of their head, or could be trying to it's not it's nothing like bad, right? But you know, when we kind of think about someone so much, we kind of become obsessive. I feel like there's this person that you're connected to right now, Taurus, that is trying to break that pattern of obsession. Is trying to break that pattern of overthinking, of overanalyzing, of honestly like obsessing, right, over you. And it's not that you're not one to obsess about, right, but it's not healthy, right? And all of us know that. And I feel like this is someone, this person that you're connected to, and this could very well be your energy as well. You're trying to stop it, right? You're trying to not lose yourself in your thoughts, or lose yourself in your fantasies, or you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're and them, or just them, right, are trying to stop thinking, right? And maybe start moving. Anyway, so the card we have coming out is the 5 of Swords reversed. The 5 of Swords reversed is all about maybe past resentments, maybe even disagreements. I feel right now your connection with this person has some kind of past resentment or past disagreement that never got resolved, right? You know, and it's upright. It kind of feels like you could be going your separate ways, and you know, letting like bygones be bygones, right? But I feel with the 5 of Swords being reversed here, I feel like you've neither walked away from each other, neither solved the issue that exists between you and them, nor are you really talking. And it feels like there's just this like I don't know how to explain it. It's like you're just like both stuck, right? Stuck, right? Plateaued actually is the one I got, right? With the 5 of Swords being reversed here as well, I feel I feel like you both may want like a reconciliation, right? If it's possible, but it's not clear, right? Do you know when you know like a reconciliation isn't possible, you can move on and have no issues, right? But when you kind of like, I'm hoping for one, right? But you don't know, right? It kind of leaves you stuck, right? And I feel like that's exactly what's happening in your connection right now, Taurus. It's like you both are kind of stuck because you kind of want each other. You want to make up, right? You don't know if that's possible, and maybe neither one is reaching out, right? Or maybe with the 5 of Swords reverse, maybe you're still too angry to reach out, right? So there's a little bit of this coming through. All right, and we have as your overall is going to be the 4 of Swords reversed here as well. There's a lot of avoidance of this connection, right? I feel like you both think about each other a lot, or you both ruminate about each other. You both ruminate about each other, but I don't feel with that 4 of Swords reversed that either one of you is really focusing on solving it, right? I know that a lot of us say that we really want to fix things with our person, right? But how much have we actually done to do it, right? And I know that we tell ourselves we did this, that, and the other, right? Or we did so much, or we did enough, right? When it comes to love, there's never enough, right? I feel that the message coming through is I feel like both parties are very interested in maybe seeing what could still be, right? Yet neither one wants to make the effort to do it or make the offer, right? And we have the 9 of Wands. It's all about holding on to stuff that we need to let go of, holding on to stuff that needs to surrender, or even like holding up that post, right? I feel like you and this person are both holding this post, holding this position, you know, on guard as well. Yet neither one is willing to let go of let go of their maybe they're not their boundaries, but let go of their defensiveness, right? I've seen this in the background, and for a second I almost thought there were 2 children, right? I feel here, you know, sorry, I'm gonna leave it like that. Sorry, I almost thought there was 2 children, but I'm gonna leave it like that anyway. So let's see. Any angels, answers, guys? Can you tell me a little bit more about this situation, about Taurus? Taurus is reading a little bit more about the situation between Taurus and this person. What's happening between Taurus and this person? For all of you, I'm going to click on this video. Let's see. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look. We have one of your first cards being the Sun reversed. Interesting. I feel like there's a lot happening in your connection, but you don't see it, or it's not like immediately clear, right? With the Four of Wands here as well as the Six of Pentacles coming through for you. The Four of Wands is all about like milestones, stability is what comes to my mind, but milestones. I remember I did a reading for someone, and they told me that they had a vision that about like maybe I actually feel like it was their happy ending about maybe being a grandmother and settling down with their person and having this beautiful life, right? I feel like you may have visions of you with this person or you with someone that that reassure you, right? But remind you that you are destined to have happiness, right? You're destined to settle down, you're destined to have kids, right? I feel like you have visions of that, or there's this part of you that knows that this is going to happen, and this kind of keeps you. It keeps calm in the storm, right? So I feel like that when you have like a situation I feel between you and another where it's like most people will panic, right? But you're calm, right? Because this is gonna happen at some point, right? Maybe with them, maybe with someone else, but it's gonna happen for sure, right? And this keeps you calm, even when like life may tell you, or maybe people around you may tell you that you should be panicking, right? Or rushing, or having anxiety, right? So many people out there are being like not pumped with anxiety, or so many people out there are like are being fueled by it, right? But I feel you keep calm during this I don't want to say tricky period, but during a period where there's no insight, right? Where there's no path ahead, right? And the path ahead is not clear, right? With the Six of Pentacles being here, I feel during this time you're giving a lot of your energy and time to yourself, and that's actually a really good thing, right? When we give to ourselves, it always pays off, right? And we have the next card going to be the Ten of Wands. This is all about you. One thing that's coming through from Spirit is I feel a lot of you have been working really hard, but you haven't really taken enough time. No, you're not really taking enough time to take care of your own needs. Be careful, right? Not be careful. Sorry, I don't like saying like that. Be more mindful, right? Of when you may not be taking care of your needs, or where you're lacking in that department. Maybe take more baths, or I feel like take more free time. One thing that's kind of coming through, and I'm just going to throw this out there, some of you could be really, really stacking your day with so much work, right? Because you're so, because if you don't work, or if you don't have your mind busy, or if you're not doing stuff, your mind's going to like slowly but surely gravitate towards what's going on with them, right? It's actually why these readings are so popular, so that you can give your mind a break, right? Very important, by the way. But with the Ten of Wands here, I feel like a lot of you could be like, filling your day with a bunch of stuff, because if you didn't, you chase them, right? Find balance and grounding in that. Find other ways to cope, okay? The next card we have is the Seven of Swords. A lot of you are checking up on this person's social media and really looking at, to see if they're dating someone else, okay? I feel like you know who this person is. I feel like you're very keen on it. You both really want to work things out, which is really funny, because I see both people really trying their hardest not to meet each other, or not to fix it, or not to do anything about it yet. I really want to work it out. Oh, great, right? Nothing, and there's no shade here, but I just see it, right? And we have the Knight of Cups reversed as well, and it also came out with the Emperor. A lot of you are waiting for this person to rise up into a more authoritative role, a take charge role, so that they make a move towards you. One of the biggest things that I see in the SR community is we constantly tell ourselves, I made the move first, or now it's their turn, right? If you feel called to take action towards this person, if you feel guided to, then do it, right? Even if that door shuts, right? Sometimes we need that door to shut, right? But my message to you is to not dismiss your guidance because you tell yourself, I've already did the work, or I already tried, or I already did this, that, and the other, right? Now it's their turn. It did nothing, right? I don't know. There's just something like this coming through, right? Be more aware of how your mind might be holding you back, okay? We also have, though, what I really want to say is that you're waiting for this person to figure their stuff out and make you an offer. That's what you want, right? That's what you're waiting for, okay? So let's take a look here. Like what? Maybe like what about what does Taurus need to know about this person? What does Taurus need to know about this person, please? What does Taurus need to know about this person? So I feel like you're waiting for this person to like become a leader, right? Or to take lead in your connection, right? Intuitively, you kind of know that. I do want to tell you this, and this is coming through from. I want to. I want to say my twin. A lot of times they'll take action in a different way. Maybe like I want to say maybe in the 5D, or maybe they'll like help you out or something like that, and they think, oh, I did it, right? Just keep that in mind. You can satiate that feeling of like I need to take action by doing little things that don't really mean much, right? So just keep that in mind, okay? I'm not sure why it's coming through, but it's coming through from this deck. Anyway, we have the Lovers reversed here as well. And Wands. For one, I don't think they've let you go, but two, I don't think they may have let an ex go. Some of you, I feel like this person is going through a breakup. It doesn't have to be the case here. When we go through a breakup, we are trying to figure out who we are without them, or who we are without without having a person in our life. Or I feel like this person could be going through a little, not an identity crisis, but they're trying to figure their stuff out, right? Do you know when you move in with someone and you have to like find your own apartment, and then it's like you have half the things, right? Do you know what I mean? And it's like most of your apartment's empty. It's something like that's going on with this person right now, where it's like most of themselves is empty because they went through some kind of breakup, right? And that's what's going on with this person. We have the Queen of Swords here as well, reversed. I do feel with Queen of Swords being so reversed here for you, Taurus, whatever they're going through, they feel like they don't have anyone to talk to about it, right? They don't feel like anyone to confide in. A lot of times we have a lot of spiritual stuff happening, and most people never talk about it, right? There's just something like this here, right? And what if you had opened up communication with this person? They would be able to talk to you about things, right? They would be able to open up to you, or maybe someone else, right? My message to you is, as I feel like this person's missing your company, or missing your advice, missing your guidance, or even missing someone to talk to, because they're going through some kind of separation. All right. So let's see. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see. Where do I want to go from here? Let's look at this person's intentions for you. We have the Empress reverse. Interesting. We have the Seven of Cups reverse. Let's see. Messages, please, for Taurus. Like, what are this person's intentions right now for Taurus? Can I get a clarifier on this Empress? From this Empress, we have the Five of Cups here as well, and it came out with the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. Sorry, Taurus, I'm sick. With the Empress being reversed here, I feel like they're going to be healing their feminine energy. They could be working through some stuff, but the Seven of Cups is reversed. I think this person is going to stop chasing fantasies, or it's going to stop chasing illusions, and try for something real, right? You know, I know a lot of us, and this is me included, right? We love to say how much we would love to be with someone, how we'd love to settle down with someone, how we love to like spend time with someone, right? We all say these things, right? But how much are we doing to make that happen, right? Usually not a lot, right? Because of this fantasy realm that most people are in, because people are stuck in nostalgia, people are stuck in like old patterns, stuck in old energy, right? I feel here with the Empress being reversed, this person is breaking that cycle, breaking that pattern, where I'm not going to chase illusions. I want to chase someone real, right? I know it sounds crazy, and I'm just throwing this out there. Do you know how some people have this like idea about the perfect woman or the perfect man, right? And they're constantly chasing that. And it's not real, right? I feel here with this Empress reverse, this person is no longer chasing this unattainable like person, right? And they're coming down to earth, and they're trying to look at things a bit differently. And I feel like this person is looking for someone real, right? You know, like a real woman is someone who like is someone who takes care of the bills and takes care of the home life, or like I don't want to say children, or you know what I mean, like someone like a powerful woman. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not someone that's a model. I'm not saying anything about models, but you understand. Hope that makes sense. I may reiterate that, but I feel like with the Empress reverse, this person is no longer wanting to chase this like 10, right? Or I don't know how to say it like that. It's sounding so bad, but I know that you all get it. Like you know what I mean when I mean like men are always chasing like these like these like you know stars, right, or something like that, rather than someone real. And and sorry, it's such an important message that we all needed for a moment, but it's hard to articulate, it's hard to express because we all know we're dealing with this, right? We all know that men do this, right? Or even women do this as well, right? They're always looking over their shoulder. You know, they think that there's always a bigger, better bourbon, right around the corner, grass is greener on the other side, kind of thing. And I feel like this person is no longer doing that, or they don't want to be that person that does it because that person's not going to be not. They're not going to end up happy, right? They may not end up single, right? But they won't end up happy, right? I feel like you're looking. This person's looking for happiness, not fantasies. Okay. Anyway, can I get a little bit more on that, Metatron? Let's see. We have Saint Germain, who's going to help us. We have the first one's going to be the Page of Pentacles. You know, Page of Upright Pentacles for me is all about our type, right? The type of person we like, the type of person we go after, the type of person we think makes us happy, right? So many people have like a lot of misguided conceptions about what makes them happy, right? When in fact something else does, right? Or someone else does. I feel like this person is no longer looking for their type. They're looking for something else, something more deeper, something more meaningful. And I feel like this is how they're going to find you. But with this hermit here, they're searching for it. A lot of times we tend to look forever, like years even, right? For someone that we've already met. All right, I'm just throwing this out there. It's not gonna be for everyone, but it's just there, right? It's a lot of that coming through, okay? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a woman, right? This is real, a real woman. Do you see this? She has all her spices. She has a shop. She's independent. She's financially stable. She's spiritual as well, which, by the way, for Divine Feminines, we're all, I think we all have to be, but I think we're all spiritual. We're all connected, right? Connected to Source, connected to God, our guides, right? It's such a high vibrational like being right here, right? This is what they're looking for. They just don't know it yet, right? This isn't when you're looking for like a specific type of person. This may not be the person that stands out to you. Although I think they should, by the way. In my experience, I've never felt like I didn't stand out. I think you all will probably agree. But it doesn't mean I was getting the guy I was most compatible with, or the person I was most compatible with, or and I just want to throw it out there anyway. But they're looking for someone. They just don't know it yet. And anyway, let's look at any last messages, please, for Taurus. Any last message for Taurus? I feel like this is someone you're connected to, but this could be you, right? You could be working through it. I know it's crazy, but when we are healing stuff collectively, right, we often have stuff that we don't resonate with within us. Keep that in mind. So you probably are healing it, even though it's like, this doesn't sound like me. It doesn't have to. You're healing it for everyone, right? Anyway, I'm going to throw that out there, but we have the World reversed here as well. What's coming through is that you may not have won yet. You may not have gotten it, the guy or the girl yet, but you will. All right. The wheel will turn, and your fate will change. I know that right now, a lot of people are kind of I don't know, on the dumps, but a lot of people are feeling like left out, right, or out in the cold, right? That's going to change. It always does. Something that Katherine told me. I had a Akashic reading from her. She says the meek will inherit the earth, and this is true. Anyway, we have strength coming through. Your patience, your dedication to self, right? And your dedication for a true compassionate heart and embodying the high vibrations of I want to say your lineage, your ancestry are going to pay off in the end, right? I guess, I don't know. I just want to leave it there. Anyway, and we have the Three of Cups here as well. One day you're going to stand out here, Taurus, more than anyone else. I feel like it's already happening, but you're going to stand out more in the future, okay? So let's see. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are Taurus's person's current feelings for Taurus? Let's take a look here, Taurus. Sorry, no, not that one. I don't know why I okay. For Taurus, what's the guidance that you have for Taurus guides? Let's take a look here. Taurus guides. Oof, sorry. We have duality, right? We have 3 cards for you. The first card is going to be duality, many meanings and misunderstandings. We have Mary Magdalene here, right? But in this card, she's called Magdalena. I think it's Magdalena. Yeah, Mary Magdalena. I think so. Sorry, I think she's called Mary Magdalene here, right? All of us have like multiple natures to us, or no, I don't know. I don't want to phrase it like that. All of us have things about ourselves that we may not fully understand, right? I feel like now that you are single, or while you are single, or while you may not be together with someone, you have more time to self-discover, right? Don't use the time wisely and discover more about yourself. This card's also about gaining more power and being more powerful, right? And accessing the parts of yourself that most people don't. Okay. Your other is deep emotions. It's all about unknown feelings and past life influences. There could be stuff from your past or keeping you from love, or keeping you from happiness, or keeping you from financial success. Dig deeper into those things. Okay. And then we have, as your last one, is going to be River of Blessing, Releasing Constraints. River of Blessing, Releasing Constraints. Most of us have blocks from our past, oaths, vows, contracts, even karma that are blocking us from more. With the River of Blessings here, be more open to be more open to looking for ways that we're blocking ourselves from our own fulfillment. And the overall energy we have is twin flames. When you heal, they heal. When you move, they move, right? My message to you is know that you're never losing this person, even if they never come back, right? They're always there, they're always around, and you're always connected, all right? With the opening of the heart, my message to you is to focus on ways to open your heart and to deepen your connection. They're suggesting the connection to water is key here as well. Anyway, I want to thank you, Taurus. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and I am offering a big discount on my Etsy shop. And for healings and private readings, please do book, as well as same-day readings, and take care. Bye, Taurus.